back to more Ferris Sports Update. Time now to check in with Bulldog Soccer alongside head coach Greg Henson. Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me back.
Coach, it's a weekend against two more tough GLIAC opponents in Davenport and Grand Valley. Can you talk a little bit about the weekend and how you thought your team played?
Yeah, it was. We knew it was going to be a tough weekend coming in. Two West Michigan rivals here, with Davenport and Grand Valley coming up to us, and it ended up being pretty much almost the same as it was last time we played them, right? So the Davenport game came out, had a fast start, played on the front foot early on, got the lead early in the second half, and then unfortunately let them back in it on a set piece, and so came away with a draw against Davenport 1-1. And again, I think the same time we played them the first time, just felt like we maybe deserved a little bit more in the game, and unable to find the result to get us the win. Sunday's game against Grand Valley, it was one of those matches where we gave up two kind of soft goals early. They did well in finishing both the opportunities they had, but defensively we kind of had some breakdowns and gave things away that we shouldn't have. Find ourselves down 2-0 at half, but really proud of the fight and the effort of the players in the second half for us to get it back to a 2-1 margin and really close things out well. So obviously there's only so much you can take out of a loss in terms of being happy about it, but again, saw the fight, saw the determination from the team, and it's something we can build on as we get ready for postseason.
Played your final regular season game at home yesterday against Grand Valley, and a long home stretch for you in GLIAC play, 5 games in a row. How'd that feel to be here in Big Rapids?
Yeah, it's always great to play at home. We have a great complex over there. I like to call it the Bulldog Soccer complex instead of the initials that they give it to us. And really hats off to our grounds crew. They've done a great job again to provide us with a great surface, and even through a very wet October that we've had, the field held up well, played well, and so just happy to be able to have that and able to have our Alumni Appreciation Day, and had a dozen or so alums out the game yesterday, and to get them back on campus is always great. And last week we had our youth soccer appreciation day. Had a bunch of kids here from the area and the community and the county out on the field, and this is get players out the park. So great opportunity for us to showcase our great soccer facilities. To younger players as well as to our alums, and again, thanks to the grounds crew for doing a great job keeping that up for us.
We'll take a look at some of the highlights from this weekend. First, for the Davenport game on Friday, and Coach, as you mentioned, your team gets off to a fast start here as they test a few shots on goal right away.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the first half we come up empty. It's 0-0 at halftime, but we had a lot of great opportunities. Didn't necessarily have the final shot or maybe the final pass in there, but really put a lot of pressure on Davenport early. And was happy with the way we were moving the ball and building out of the back, and so I thought we had a lot of momentum to carry us into the second half. And then we were able to finally unlock them early in the second half on a goal from, which I think we'll see here in a little bit, from Peyton Price off an assist from Catherine Welch. So excited about that. Unfortunately for us in the second half, after we score, we kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit, right? And so. Here's the goal I just mentioned, from Welch. He serves it in, and Peyton the back door for the tap in. So after this moment, we kind of take our foot off the gas for a little bit and allow Davenport to get back into it, and they'll score off of a set piece, free kick off of kind of a careless foul a little bit. But overall, obviously we came away with the draw. Would have liked to find 3 points in this match.
Past couple weeks have obviously been really impressive for freshman Catherine Welch, and between her and your fifth-year senior up front, Peyton Price, you got to be pretty happy with the offensive production they're giving you.
Yeah, Welch has come on strong in the second half of the season, and something we talked about, just needing to kind of get our freshman players unlocked a little bit and finally, grow into the game, grow into some confidence, and she's got 7 goals in the season, I think now, and 6 in the last 3 games, I want to say, something like that, 4 games, whatever the case may be. Plus an assist. So she's doing really well for us right now. Definitely been a catalyst for kind of our spark here in the second half. And Peyton's doing what Peyton does. She scores timely goals for us and has been kind of that consistent type of player that's going to get in that 5 to 10 range every season. So we expect a few more from her as the season wraps up.
After the tie on Friday with Davenport, you got another tough opponent coming to Big Rapids and Grand Valley. What was the message to the players leading into that game on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, we know who they are. We're well versed in playing great GV, and we know what they're all about and what to do. So there wasn't a lot of message other than just go out and play. Unfortunately, early on, their first shot on goal, a little bit of a defensive breakdown, and it's never one person's sole fault. And when a goal is conceded, we got to do a better job. We got a chance to clear it out. We don't. And then hopefully, we look for our goalkeeper to make a little bit of a better play there. But all of a sudden, one shot on goal, 5 minutes in, we're down, and okay, so now we gotta regroup. And I thought we responded well to that adversity. Unfortunately, you'll see here in a little bit, we'll have another little bit of a breakdown where a few players just kind of mentally switching off on this play and not tracking, and we get beat on an near post goal. That can't happen. So find ourselves 2-0 down at halftime. And like I said in the opening, really proud of the effort we came out. So we changed up some things in the second half. Kind of nothing to lose at that point. I thought we really started to play well. We knew we were going to open the game up, so we knew we were going to give away some opportunities, like you see here. A little bit of a goal mouth scramble, and Lauren Kabatsky, who stepped in for the second half for us in goal, does a nice job to make sure that stays out of the back of the net. But we needed to create opportunities. We knew that we was going to give up some, and we were willing to do that. And here's Welchie scoring off a corner from Lindsay Cole. So happy with the response of our team, the no quit, the never say never attitude type of thing, and we just got to continue to find ways to get balls in the back of the net and find results. And I think we got 3 more opportunities. The rest of this regular season to get ourselves prepared for postseason.
You mentioned being pleased with the response of your team, specifically in this game against Grand Valley. How does the leadership on your team sort of help to project that mentality?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know that kind of building off the last season, right? I mean, we kind of talked about this leading up to GV. We didn't have our best finish to the season last year before the national tournament started. We had gotten beat by Grand Valley in the conference semifinals. We had gotten beat by Saginaw in the last regular season game. So, we really know that anything can happen in any given game, and it's going to take a 3-game conference tournament run for us to get to the national tournament this year. That's how it's going to play out, and so we're really kind of preparing ourselves for that. And can we get ourselves playing our best soccer in November is our message to the team right now, and our older players understand that and understand what it's going to take, and so they're leading by example right now, and it's been a huge thing for us.
Obviously, a few more tough GLIAC opponents to go. All 3 games on the road to close your regular season. What are you hoping to see as the biggest area of growth for your team?
Yeah, I mean, just simply playing out a full 90 and finding a result. It doesn't have to be pretty, right? It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be the perfect game. We got to find a way to get results, though, and that's wins. So, and as we prepare for postseason, you can't lose. You lose and you're done, right? So, and if you draw, you're going to PKs. So, we got to be strong defensively. We got to be strong dealing with set pieces, both offensively and defensively. Make that a strength on the attacking side and a strength on the defending side, and find ways to get wins. And that's pretty much the bottom line.
Coach, thanks so much for the time, and good luck as you conclude your season.
Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in to Ferris Sports Update. For more information, check out ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Until next week, we'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update.